So we have to solve this equation, sine of pi over 4x equals -1, and write the solutions in the interval 0 to 8. So first let's do it graphically. So I'm going to graph it here in this interval, on this interval 0, 8 in this package, but you can do that in your graphing calculators. So here we have a graph of this function, sine of pi over 4x on the interval 0, 8. Okay, and so if you look at the value corresponding to y equals -1 or the functional value equal to -1, then you can easily see that, let me make it again. Okay, so here for so we can see that the corresponding x value is what? The corresponding x value is 6. Of course, I'm not hitting exactly at 6, but what does x correspond to then? X corresponds to 6 here. So our solution here is going to be what? X equals 6 in that interval. Is you have to do this, that you have to obtain that solution in that interval, and you do not want to use a graphing device and want to obtain it analytically. So notice this here, the period of this sine pi over 4x is what it will be. See, the period of sine x is from 0 to 2 pi. So, but instead of 0 to 2 pi, the period would be, you will have 2 pi and divided by the coefficient of x there. Okay, and pi's will cancel. This quantity will become what? 8. So the period becomes 8. Okay, and instead of and the interval from 0 to 2 pi, that corresponds with zero to 8. Okay, so now if you are looking for solution of this equation, then for these values in from 0 to 2 pi, this value has to equal how much? This entire value will have to equal 3 pi over 2. All right, and if you solve this equation, then the corresponding value in the interval 0 to 8 is going to be what? Pi's, see, pi. So here pi's cancel, and eventually x is going to become equal to how much? 6.